This version of Blessed Assurance plays the melody in the right hand the whole time, along with the chords that will be in the left hand. So the first thing we need to learn is the right hand melody. It's in the key of D flat, which sometimes can be a little bit intimidating for newer pianists, but I think flats sound really beautiful, and it makes the melody a little bit lower and easier for people to sing if they're singing along with you. One way to think of it, if you have a song that's in 5 flats, instead of trying to figure out which 5 notes need to be flat, is to just remember which 2 notes are not flat. So rather than trying to remember all the notes that are flat, we can just think that F and C's are not flat. So for instance, this song starts with an F, that would not be flat, but the E and the D and the A are all flat. The next thing to think about is to realize that this song is in a 9/8 time signature, which means that you have 9 quick beats per measure. So if you count along with yourself, it would be something like this: 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And most of the measures will have 3 quick beats at the end of the measure, and then 2 slow ones. Quick, 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 slow, slow, quick, 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 slow, and that pattern repeats a lot. The last thing to think about with the melody is fingering. So at the very beginning, we have the 3rd finger starting on F, and all the fingering is marked in on the lead sheet just where it needs to change. So then we'll change to your 3rd finger on G flat, then 2nd finger on A flat, then 3rd finger on F again, 3rd finger on G flat, 2nd finger on D flat, 2nd finger on A flat, it stays in the same place for a while, then we switch to 3rd finger on C, then 2nd finger down to D flat, and that's it. The first accompaniment pattern that I use for this song has a pretty straightforward accompaniment, and it's just the root of the chord, the 5th of the chord, and then the root of the chord again at the top. And we only have 3 chords. So the first pattern would be D flat, A flat, and D flat. So every time you see the D flat chord in the lead sheet, this is what you're going to play. The second chord is the A flat chord, and for that we're going to play A flat, E flat, and A flat. So every time you see the A flat chord in this lead sheet, that's what you're going to play. The 3rd chord is the G flat chord, so when you see that, you're going to play G flat, D flat, and G flat again at the top. So that's the 3rd chord. For the second accompaniment pattern, it's almost the same thing, except with 1 extra note added and a slightly different rhythm pattern. I think I'll start in this octave, and that's it. So you do the same 3 notes, but cross over to the very next black key. So when you see D flat, that's the pattern. When you see A flat, that's the pattern. When you see G flat,